When you take a look behind me, you see 1, 2, 3 big saw frames. Each frame is having a weight of 1,700 kilograms, 3,400 pounds each. And when the wings are turning, the big saw frames go up and down, but not at once, after each other. And that's because 2 levels higher, half in the windmill, there is an axle, the crankshaft. And with the crankshaft you can get from the rotation of the wings the movement of going up and down. So there is always one saw frame coming down, it's lifting the other one up. So the whole system is in balance. And that's why it turns quite easy. But you need a little bit of wind.
Like the engine in the car.
Like an engine in a car, only a little bit older. So when we want to start with sawing, we take one of the trees out of the water, we will bring them in front of the windmill, and then with a winch like the one here on the right, or the second winch here on the left side, I can pull the trees in. So I will bring one of the ropes outside, I will connect him with a tree in the water. When I start him up, every time when the middle saw frame is going down, he will push on this wheel a foot forward. Saw frame goes up when he comes down. So very slowly, tooth by tooth, he will pull the tree in on the power of the wind. So it's always depending on the wind speed how fast the tree will come out of the water. So he pulls the tree out of the water, he pulls him in, and then I place the tree in front of one of the saw frames. At the moment we are busy with sawing a pine tree in the right frame, a small one, because there is not so much wind, so that's why we choose the small one, only that mountain is not enough wind anymore. But when you take a look to the tree, he is not lying on the floor, he is lying on a wooden wagon. So we place the tree on the wagon, it's lying fixed to keep him stable from rolling, and when we start him up, every time when the saw frame is going up, he pulls the wagon with the tree on a millimeter forward. Sawing. Up down is sawing. So very slowly, millimeter by millimeter by millimeter, he will saw the tree to the length. In a good windy day, 1 millimeter each time is in a good windy day about 2.5 meters, 2 meters, let's say 2 meters in 1 hour. 7 foot. My length in an hour, a little bit more. So the tree on the wagon takes 3.5, 4 hours before it's ready. It's quite slow, huh? For nowadays, huh? For nowadays, it is quite slow because in a modern sawmill they will do it in seconds. Huh? I have to wait till the pit. Sorry?
How's the tree getting pushed through?
By a wheel on the right side over there. I'm standing still right now, but on the right side is a wheel that pulls them forwards, but it's even on the power of the wind. So for now, we have to wait till the wind is picking up and then we can do something. That's different between nowadays and the old sawmills. So for nowadays, it's absolutely a slow process, but before they were using sawmills in 1600, in this area, there were only hand saws. It was from sawing by hand to a factory running by wind. Because the windmills were even factories, because hand saws, there were 2 guys with 1 blade. One guy was standing on the top, the other one underneath, sawing by hand the whole day. 2 guys, 1 saw blade, 1 meter an hour, 3.5 foot. Now the windmill is using at the moment 13 blades. 13 saw blades means already 26 people. 5 blades over here, even 10 people. So that's why sawing by the power of the wind was much and much faster than sawing by hand and even much more precise. So that's why even the sawmills were very important for the Dutch industrial revolution. We couldn't build much faster ships, houses, other windmills, all because of the sawmills. And nowadays we can still use him for the daily production because we still saw very easy all original sizes. I can saw much easier, longer than standard. So we have lots of orders from people who are restoring old windmills, old houses. They need longer than standard to restore old houses, and we can saw it quite easy for them. And that's why we can still use the windmill for the daily production. Only When there is no wind, we can do nothing. But when it's windy, we always start with a little bit of wind. With a little bit of wind, only a small one. But when the wind picks really up, I can fill all 3 frames up at once. And we have lots of orders to do that. And that's why we can still use the windmill for the daily production. Let's say 80 days a year. There is not enough wind to run a windmill like ours, but the rest of the year, it's wind enough. So hopefully the wind will pick up and then we can finish him. And otherwise we have to wait till tomorrow. If you want to know some more things about the windmill, me or my colleagues, we were walking around. You can take a look around over here, and you can even have a look downstairs in the basement. There is a small exhibition about the windmills in the early days. So thank you for listening. Have a nice day. Thank you so much.